this Bayelsa State issue is, over time, I've been seeing Bayelsa State election as something that calls for serious attention, especially with the flashpoints that we have, and especially when Sylva is involved. And these are old war horses.
Yeah.
The horse trading and all the, issues that arise from pre-election and during election, issues in Bayelsa are things that the security operatives and even the judiciary should look at.
Yeah, first and foremost, I think this is an internal matter within the APC political party.
Yeah.
And then being an internal matter is before the courts that they should disqualify Sylva. That is a prayer of the woman praying the court to disqualify Sylva from the race. That is a very personal opinion among 5 others. But I'm actually being worried. I'm worried because I don't think that in the prayers, she said, I'm supposed to be the candidate. She didn't say that. And then, the court is not the court is not Father Christmas. You can't come to the court and seek for justice, without laying foundation. Success, justice in court means that you must come with equity, with clean hands. And then the woman appearing in court, disqualify Sylva, is looking at if, she's been sponsored to my own man. Because in the prayers, I didn't see the prayers that declare me. I'm the qualified person, for these primaries.
No,
I won.
No, I think that she is a concerned citizen.
Yeah.
There was no proper internal democracy.
Fine. So the prayers, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, you're talking about the prayer.
Yeah, that as a concerned citizen, and you're a party member, because the case will be before the court. Fine, apart from the fact that you're a concerned citizen and you're a party member, sometimes the court look at whether you're a middle-some interloper, whether you're just interwoven, jumping yourself into the matter, you are not part of it. Did you buy form?
Okay.
Did you buy form? And she said 5 others. 5 other who? 5 other aspirants? Or 5 other who? Were you discriminated against? But if a supposedly aspirant was bringing this suit before the court, because sometimes when we look at this thing, that is why when court look at some of these matters, and maybe I'm not going to be prejudicial because it's still before the court and sub judice. But I just want to primarily dwell on those tenets of law that says he who needs equity must come with clean hands. Are you a party to the case? What is the injury? What is injury to you?
Okay.
And then did you buy form? Did you spend money?
Can I cut you off?
Yeah.
Yes, he said we are not going to meddle into the matter because that will solve you.
Yeah. To give answer. To give that is the real cause of it.
There's a pertinent issue there.
Yes.
Money was given to them by INEC. 10 million naira, right?
Yes.
Or more. Details are there. And then they were supposed to conduct proper primary. The major problem we have in the Nigerian electoral system, and that is why it's snowballs into the larger political.
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
That's why it snowballs into the larger political landscape.
Yes.
Because we don't have proper internal security, democracy.
Yes, they just handpick somebody,
and then they create this problem. And then then they form government, the same mentality
goes around. Yeah, I can understand that.
Entitlement mentality. I'm one of the big wigs of the party.
Yeah.
I'm very, very relevant. I must have this. I must have that. I must decide what happens. It's that same mentality that you have within the party mechanism.
That's true.
That snowballs into the larger political landscape.
Everywhere.
And that's why we have problem in Nigeria.
Yes.
When will we start having a proper internal democracy within the political parties? So that when it is tidied up there, then we can expect a tidy, and transparent political system at the governance level.
To be candid and to be fair, for internal democracy, what he's doing is not a wrong thing. I am only looking at,
I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about
generally,
Yes.
to be very candid.
Yes.
Political parties, the way they evolve in Nigeria, in other regions, the handpicking of candidates, not allowing people not to contest or shooting somebody, caging you out. It's not part of our democracy, and this has evolved over time. So if somebody loves you, you are here now, somebody can say, okay, just come by next dispensation, you're going to be House of Reps. And that is all. You may not have to suffer, just that somebody pick interest in you.
And that's against the electoral law.
Yes, they're supposed to allow all of us to buy our forms. We pay with our money. We stamp duties. Because buying of this form also raise money for the government. Do you know that? The more people contest, the more money they raise money for the party. Sorry, the party. It increase the party's welfare. It didn't just like the presidential election of APC. You know how much millions that turn in because of they are selling their own form, 100 million.
They did not unpick.
Yes, they did not unpick. They allow. So I am thinking that in every sphere of governance in this country, just use the APC presidential model. Open the form. But the only thing I quarrel with that is that their form was very costly. And I kick against it sometimes they go. Sometimes they go 100 million, too high.
It's not for you.
Yeah, no. You are also releasing, you are also blocking my fundamental human rights, not to aspire.
Okay.
You are also doing that indirectly. If you peg that into 1 million, who knows whether Pius will go and borrow money and go up? Because the election, it doesn't mean that your private money. In election matters, people can contribute money for me. I can raise funds. In fact, in other parts of the world, fundraising is part of electoral matters. And they allow me to raise funds.
And they peg the limit.
And yes, and they allow me to call my friends who will sponsor. But here, they just put money, 100 million, so million. And then to now barricade other people. And that is why we have shrewded way. And that does not allow good characters to verge into offices. Yeah. So it is somehow, but in the presence of this matter, what the onus, I want to prove that the court will ask the onus, what is your onus in this respect? Were you part of those who pick form? Okay, did they block you from picking a form? And you bring your evidence.
Let's leave that. Let us leave that for the court to decide.
Okay, yes.
Because the fundamental issue which concerns us as analysts on this matter is a problem affecting internal democracy.
I accept. It's not good.
The failure for political parties to do the right thing has always snowballed into serious conflicts. And that's why I have crisis during the election, win at all costs. And some of this affect the entire electoral process in Nigeria.
Yes.
And it doesn't make it tidy at all. It doesn't make it sane.
I accept that.
We are looking forward to a point in Nigeria where we begin to have the right electoral process, where parties will conduct proper primaries
openly.
And the result of such primaries, are acceptable to all. And then those who win will now stand a proper election without compromising the process.
Yes.
And then INEC will come and become impartial arbiter or impartial umpire and conduct a proper election that will end at the end of the declaration of results, not the one that dovetails into serious litigations.
Yeah.
Upon litigations that distract those who are supposed to be in governance from governing properly from beginning, because the first step of a dance determines how well
you're going to dance.
At